See, this Manchester United versus Newcastle game, I have just taken time to rewatch the game again. I don't have the match footage. That is why I did not analyze it. But having watched that game again and watching the previous game before that when United won, but I did come out in the analysis of that game to criticize Carrick and said that United never looked comfortable in that game. It was the same thing against Newcastle. Manchester United never looked comfortable. They never looked like a team that were going to trouble Newcastle. Even before Newcastle got a red card, after the red card in the second half, it didn't get any better. See, my concern with this is as follows. If you have a man advantage in the pitch, your opponent gets a red card, and then you have a man advantage. As a manager, you have a decision to make. That man advantage as you have, that extra man you have on the pitch, you have to decide where to play that extra man. If you have a lead to protect, you can decide to play that extra man as a defender. If you are a goal down and you are hunting for a goal, you can opt to play that extra man as a striker or play that extra man up front. Or if you want to control the game more based on probably you have a lead or something, you can decide to play that extra man as a roving player to find spaces all over the pitch. In that Newcastle game, again, I only watched that game once because I didn't see it live. This always happens to me when two matches coincide. But my point is, at no time did Carrick actually play his extra man advantage in that game. I was still seeing consistently that Manchester United were still playing with a rest defense of 5 players against 10 men Newcastle. It was as if Carrick was still scared that Newcastle were too strong for him, that he was hoping to just nick a goal somewhere and take the game away from Newcastle. And eventually, when he decided to then commit players forward, so play the extra man up front, it was when Newcastle eventually had a counter-attack and eventually scored. I remember I made a video when I said that even if Carrick wins all the matches till the beginning of the season, I wouldn't trust him with the Manchester United job. The reason is because for a big team like Manchester United with a lot of pressure, you need a coach who at least, I'm not saying an elite level manager, but you need to have a manager who has managed at the highest point of European football, or at least has achieved something, or has some sort of track record coming behind him. Mourinho in Chelsea is a more experienced manager than Carrick. At least, even if I criticize Rosinho's appointment, Rosinho could point to his time at Strasbourg and say that this is what he has achieved with this young team. I don't think Carrick has any such achievement behind him. Again, I'm not overly criticizing him here because I would agree one thing with you. The matches he has been in charge, he has been actually good. He has improved Manchester United. He is the reason why United are sitting where they are on the table right now. But I'm just thinking that as the pressure starts to mount, you need somebody who has that tactical gravitas. The way Carrick sets up his team approaching games is usually fine. I like his approach to matches. But where I have a problem with him is the in-game management, when he needs to be the one to take the initiative. I think that is where Carrick has fallen short. I am going to try to do a video of some of the flaws that I have seen in Carrick's approach to games with Manchester United. So stick with me on that one. But however, another commitment I'm making is that I am going to analyze all of United's matches between now and the end of the season, because I just want to see. I believe that it is this run of matches that will determine whether Carrick will get this United job full-time or not. But let's watch and see. Again, stick with me. Stick with me. It's not easy. The channel is new. Sometimes I can't keep up with all the matches. But I think I am trying to get 1 or 2 more people to join the channel so that we can cover all of the matches, all the big matches, and at least the top 6 teams every week. But that hasn't happened yet. I'm working on it, so stick with me on this one. Like, share, subscribe, support the channel. We will get there slowly. We will get there.